Hi, and welcome to Unapologetically Me with Kalila. Today we're going to talk about the good old saying, you are what you eat. And I've been hearing that since I was a kid, and I kind of had an idea of what it meant. I thought I did know what it meant. As far as, you eat healthy, you'll be healthy, you eat crappy, you'll be crappy, right? It wasn't until starting urine therapy that I really understood exactly what that means, and the quality of the food and the combinations that we use and such does make a huge difference in the quality or taste of our urine. And keeping in mind that it should taste palatable to some degree, right? It shouldn't be like, ugh, I'm gonna gag. I had been eating very healthy and primarily a lot of raw more than cooked or like slightly cooked foods, instead of it being overcooked and kind of like killed off all the nutritional value, if you will. Since I started my urine therapy journey 51 days ago now. And anyways, last night I kind of had a bit of a cheat. I had cooked food. I had sauteed a bunch of mushrooms and onions and had that on some bread. And then I had some chocolates. And what else did I have? Oh, and I had my yogurt, so that wasn't like all dead foods. I had yogurt with mango, which is my favorite, with a little bit of saffron in it. So good. Anyways, so I did have something good, but for the most part, it was a lot of cooked, processed foods, and I also ate late at night. These are things that I don't normally do, and so this morning, when I tasted my first wee of the day, I was like, oh, this is not very good at all, and oh my gosh, what did I do yesterday to cause this? It's like, oh yeah, sugars and a lot of cooked foods. And I also noticed that it burns when you put it in the eyes versus my normal urine. I don't even notice it. I can look right through the beautiful golden color and have no issues with it hurting my eyes at all. Same thing up the nose. Yeah, I didn't even bother trying with the nose because it was already burning in the eyes. So anyways, takes a whole new meaning to the you are what you eat when you really see the change from one meal to the next, or one day to the next. And so I would like to have you take into consideration maybe the foods that you're putting into your body. And it's not just the food, it's everything that you're ingesting. It's if you're smoking, it's if whatever you're drinking, all will affect your body, your body's overall health, and your ability to heal. So we can't overtax our body with junk food and these processed foods, overcooked foods, and expect our bodies to be healthy and strong and not get sick. And instead of us getting sick going, oh, I was putting in bad junk food in my body for months, I need to start giving it some good stuff, we go to the doctor. And instead of the doctor saying, you need to change your diet because you're eating all of these crappy foods, they'll say, oh, I've got a pill for you. And in the doctor's defense, because I've had plenty of arguments with doctors in the past, most people go there for the pill. They don't want to be told, change your diet. They don't want to change anything. They just want the quick fix. Give me what I can do right now. What's going to cover up the symptoms so I don't have to think about it anymore. I can keep on my treadmill. And that seems to be what people want. But at the same time, we're also brainwashed to expect these things. We're not told how to take care of our bodies ourselves. We give away all of our power to the doctor from the time we can remember. Because we're going to the doctor when we're babies. And we're going to our yearly visits. And that's just normal. And so we don't question it as we get older as to what we're doing or how it might be wrong even. We just accept it as this is normal. And so we don't take responsibility for ourselves because the doctor knows better. We don't bother with our food because the doctor didn't say anything about it being wrong. The doctor doesn't tell us, change your diet. The doctor says, here's a pill. So those are things that we need to maybe take into consideration, that we can take back that power, that it's ultimately our bodies, our health, and our responsibility. And we don't need to have a doctor who's only going to profit off of our sickness to tell us how to get healthy. Because, trust me, they don't have anything to do with your health. Their vested interest is in your sickness, how much they can make off of your sickness. And that's just what they're taught. They're not taught cures, they're taught Band-Aids. And even if they know the cure, they're kind of like gagged on what they can and can't say, because that's the industry that they are supporting, that they're a part of. And so it's up to you, it's up to me, it's up to every individual to take responsibility of your own health. Look at the food you're eating. If you can't gag down your morning urine, as an example, if it's not a golden elixir, but it's more of a, I don't know. I hate coffee. It has a bitter taste. This morning's urine, because of the sugar that I ate and the cooked foods that I ate, even though it was basically healthy, even aside from the sugar and the chocolate bar. It was an organic chocolate bar, but it was still had sugar in it, and yep, it's processed a bit. Nothing's perfect. But anyways, if you're not eating healthy foods, it's going to show in your every aspect. You're gonna, like this morning, I'm still a little bit runny, my nose, because I didn't do my nose, and all of the pollutants and stuff like that that I ingested from that bit of chocolate that I had yesterday that my body's not used to anymore, because I've been doing really good. So our bodies will let us know what we can and can't have, what's good for us and not. Getting time outside, getting the sunshine on our faces as much as possible, deep breathing, especially if you're not congested like I am this morning from not being able to, or I could have, I just chose not to try and put the urine up my nose because it burned the eyes a bit. So anyways, we are responsible for our own health. You are what you eat. So if you're eating donuts and garbage, pay attention to the fact that what it's going to do to your body. You wouldn't put sugar in your car tank, in the gas tank in your vehicle, right? Because you know what would happen. But we do it to our own bodies. It's time to pay attention. It's time to stop buying into a sick society. Stop trying to keep up with what's normal, like having, Starbucks coffees or just any of those coffees, those great big things with all of the crazy ingredients in it. Oh my gosh. But anyways, it's your body. It's your vehicle that you get to drive this time around. You get one. You can't go and exchange it in for a newer model. Not yet. They're getting close to being able to do that, right? Pretty soon they'll be like stealing bodies, which just scares the hell out of me to think about, just so rich people can take over them. Young people will go disappearing, not for the sex trade like they have been, not for slave labor. They'll go missing because some rich person wants to take over their body, put their consciousness into a newer, younger, healthier body. We're not far from that. If we let it happen, it will happen. So take care of your body. It's the only one you're going to get. Feed it proper. Exercise it. Breathe. Get some earthing done. Standing in the ground. Hug a tree. Whatever feels good to you. But pay attention to what you're putting in. Stop poisoning yourself with the illusion that you're doing something good. Okay? This is your body, your life. Embrace it to the fullest. I wish you good health, happiness, long life, and be at peace. Find peace within yourself. It's the only way only waste. Only place it is truly is within you. And then that will, what's the right word? You'll emanate that throughout your life. If you're at peace in here, then no one can distract your peace outside. You'll understand that that's their issue. It has nothing to do with you. That's the boss having a bad day. That's the coworker or the partner or the child having an experience. It doesn't change your peace. Don't let it. Have a beautiful day. Thank you for joining me.